She has a very vibrant smile.
Choosing between so many things. Hi, I'm Jennie, and today I'm gonna let Al ask me anything.
When you look like Jennie, you don't really have to be a good speaker, you know what I mean? You don't really have to say much of anything. How's it going, everyone? My name is Jason and I am one of the co-founders of SWAT English Academy in Gangnam, Seoul, South Korea. And today I'm going to do a watch along. I'm going to be critiquing an English speaking video with BLACKPINK's Jennie. So let's get right into it. I know Jennie is actually pretty good at English. I've heard her in interviews before, but I've never actually broke one of her interviews down for the sake of critiquing. So I'm pretty excited. Huge BLACKPINK fan though, for sure.
I hate
She has a very vibrant smile.
choosing between so many things. Hi, I'm Jennie, and today I'm gonna let Al ask me anything.
Very stunning. When you look like Jennie, you don't really have to be a good speaker, you know what I mean? You don't really have to say much of anything.
I can't leave my house without headphones because I love listening to music.
And she seems to have like a British or Australian accent. Headphones. I can't leave my house without headphones. So maybe she attended some sort of an international school or something like that. But I noticed a little bit of an accent there.
I feel the most powerful when I'm BLACKPINK, having my girls by my side.
See, so right there, I feel the most powerful when I'm BLACKPINK. That's a common error that people make, ESL students make when they're speaking. It's when they end sentences on that upward intonation, and that makes all of your sentences sound like questions, and that makes the speaker sound insecure and lacking confidence in what they're saying. So try to avoid those upward ending intonations at the end of your sentences. Try to avoid that in speeches or interviews.
And doing what we love, performing on stage, interacting with fans, I think. Yeah.
Really natural body language, though you can tell she loves the camera.
Well,
the
I've
camera
gotten
loves
a lot
her.
of advices in my life, but recently,
Advices is not a countable noun, so this is another common mistake that Korean students often make, is with countable nouns. So it's always important to know which nouns you can add the S to and which ones stay the same. Yeah, so just a little, and then of course there's special ones like octopi and stuff like that. So, but yes, countable nouns. Watch your countable nouns when you're speaking. No, I would definitely let Jennie. I would cut Jennie some slack though. I wouldn't give her too much trouble if she was a student in my class for that, because overall her performance is fantastic.
I'm gonna go with it's okay to slow down and take your time.
Yeah, really good pronunciation. Really natural intonation.
Last time I was in SEC was, I think, for our video shutdown for BLACKPINK, and we didn't sleep for a good 4 days, and we had to shoot right through it, and there was a lot of choreographies to do, which we actually learned in the spot. So yeah, that was very memorable.
Yeah, hard to concentrate on what she's saying. One thing is she does have a very natural intonation, so she does speak a little bit more like a native speaker, someone who maybe wasn't necessarily educated in a classroom with English, but somebody who maybe was actually inundated or in a society where they had to speak English every day. I would say her pacing is a little bit on the slower side in terms of how quickly she speaks, but it's always better to be slightly slower than to speak too quickly. So I think that's a good thing. She's very deliberate and slow in her pacing. So, you know, Jennie would do well in one of my classes for sure. All right, so that concludes my sort of watch along of Jennie's English speaking interview. Overall, some positives that you definitely could take from the interview would be her body language. Once again, very confident, doesn't fidget too much, very open, you know, shoulders square to the listener. Her eye contact is also quite excellent. She's very confident in her gaze. She doesn't really look down or look away. She addresses the audience directly, and her facial expressions, you know, she smiles a lot. She shows lots of emotions on her face with her facial expressions, all signs of a pretty confident speaker. I would say her pacing is very also pretty good, very deliberate. Always remember, guys, it's better to be a little bit slower in your pacing than it is to speak too quickly. And areas that she could improve on would be her enunciation. Her enunciation is a little bit soft, and something about her intonation, the way she ends the tone of her sentences, sometimes when she ends them, they could denote a lack of confidence or comfort. And then of course, watch your plural nouns, guys. That's a really common mistake that kids make. So other than that, Jennie is an amazing English speaker. As in, if she was one of my students, she'd be a high level, high performing student. I'd give this overall performance a 3.5 out of 5 stars if I were to have to grade it. I don't think she was going for English excellence here. I think she was just kind of answering the question, so I'll give her a break. But definitely very fluent, a lot of things, a lot of good things and good tips and pointers we can take from Jennie's interview. For those of you guys watching at home, thanks a lot for joining me on this little watch along. And please hit the like button and subscribe. Any information that you guys are curious about regarding our English Language Institute, all that information will be provided in the description down below. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you around.